Year-Round Garden is your one-stop shop for all your indoor gardening needs. It doesn't matter what you grow or how you grow it, our knowledgeable, friendly staff is here to help. Our team listens to your unique story, interests, values, personal experience, and helps develop solutions that are right for your garden. Whether it's tomatoes, herbs, microgreens, mushrooms, medicinal plants, houseplants, you name it. So come visit us today and experience a different kind of grow shop. A grow shop for everyone.
We don't really know where the world is gonna go, but now everybody knows that you can't stop for too long. Got to keep going. Don't really know where the world is gonna go, but now everybody knows that you can't stop for too long. Got to keep going. Don't really know where the world is gonna go, but now everybody knows that you can't stop for too long. Got to keep going. Don't really know where the world is gonna go, but now everybody knows that you can't stop for too long. Got to keep going.
We're almost on. Oh, wait. Here we are.
What's up?
What's up, everybody?
Happy Top Shelf Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday.
It's like a birthday party every week, you know?
Yeah, I walked into the gym this morning. The lady at the front desk, she's like, "Happy Tuesday," and I was like, "It is
How
a
do
happy."
you know?
Every Tuesday is a good Tuesday, and she just looks at me. I'm like,
She's like,
"It's
get
Top
out
Shelf
of here,
Tuesday."
sir. Now
She's
you've
like,
ruined
"Okay."
this interaction.
It's Top Shelf Tuesday. What's up, everybody? How you liking this cold-ass rain we got here in Kansas City? Oh, man. Good grief. It just can't make up its mind, but we've had a good winter. It's been cool.
Yep.
Been warm.
Yeah,
This
so-
year, March showers will bring April
flowers.
showers. I don't know.
Gonna
Yeah.
bring April flowers.
Yeah.
No, there ain't going to be no April showers.
That's right. Not a
It's gonna
damn.
be all
We ain't
flowers.
giving no showers in April. Not a single one.
No rain. Terps and Buds, what's up? Mike Carroll, what's up? Rachel Knafzinger, Jeremy Bailey, Jen Gall, Master Roche. What's up, everybody?
How's everything?
Namaste. Namaste. I'm going to stay right here and smoke weed. I'm not going to go out. That's what I'm going to do. It's a pretty mellow vibe today, you know. I almost didn't come to work today. I have to say that. If I didn't love coming here and I didn't love talking to everybody here and being with everybody on Facebook, I would have
He's got the longest
stayed
commute,
home, dude.
so I mean,
I do, man. It's hard, man. It's hard having to get up and walk downstairs, bro. It's tough. I mean, you know, but I do more before 9 a.m. than most people do all day.
Right.
I
By
sit and
God.
contemplate, you know.
Yeah, you think about a lot of
I
shit.
think about a lot of shit before 9 a.m.
right?
I sit and smoke a joint and think about shit. I think about what I'm going to do with my day.
Oh,
And just, you know.
apparently, it's sunny out in the East Coast.
And that just becomes the day.
Well, good for you on the East Coast.
I know, right?
Good for
I mean,
you.
you need it out there because I know that's a rare one. I don't, especially
Well, they
in.
just got a big snowstorm up there.
I mean, I guess it depends
would
on
be
what
right.
part of the East
Well,
Coast they're on. I'm
California's
assuming
got some
northern.
fucking-
Right.
I
Well,
saw Swami's post this morning, man, and Swami's over there with a fucking bulldozer getting dug out of the snow up in
man.
Northern California. It's like, wow, that's crazy.
I know that in like Northeast, they're getting hit real hard right
Yeah.
now with snow too.
The snow, the people with the snow equipment, you know, for sale down there, they're like, "Oh my gosh, we've hit it rich."
Well, then us here in the Midwest, we get to deal with what you know, mid to low 40s today and rainy, and tomorrow 70 and sunny. You know, we get
Right.
to deal with the mood swings of Mother Nature out here.
So what are you smoking, Zach?
I'm smoking some Bubba Kush.
Bubba Kush. Did you grow that?
Yes, I did.
All right, you grew that Bubba Kush.
Yep.
Is it just Bubba Kush?
Just Bubba Kush. Today.
Just Bubba Kush. He grew Bubba Kush.
Yep.
And he's smoking it.
I'm smoking
Love
some
smoking
Bubba
your
Kush.
own weed. What about you?
I got some Mac 1
Mac
in here
1.
today because
Is that the Mac one I grew?
no, I actually grew this,
Oh, shit,
but
man.
it's the same pheno, same
Pheno.
cut.
So it's damn near as good.
It's almost as good,
Almost
man.
as
I'm
good.
just gonna get this a little bit better,
Almost as good.
and I'm gonna get
Almost
there.
good.
Yep, it's almost.
So, anyway. Well, I posted this earlier. I got a bee cookie and purple kush blend. Because the bee cookie's like, zah! And the purple kush is like,
Yeah.
So I thought, hey, I could use some zah and a little bit of, and
So, did you
I put a
blend
little-
them fully?
No.
It's like a full mix.
70,
It's
30.
in. No, I mean like, are they mixed in the joint? Like,
Yeah,
are they
I
mixed
ground
together?
them in together
Okay.
in the grinder even. I'm like, nah, grind them up, pulverize that shit, mix the fucking trichomes, destroy the trichome heads in the grinder, and then scrape all the fucking shit in the bottom out and put it back, reintroduce it, just, whatever. But no, it's blended really good, and it's blended in the joint, so it's just like smoking that cross almost, I think. But to me, you might never get this in a cross.
You might not.
So, yeah.
Because some traits will be passed on and some traits will not.
Yeah.
But what I didn't know is if maybe you started out with a certain kind and then at some point in the joint changed it instead of mixing it, because then you'd be like smoking one kind and then boop, it would kind of switch over to the other
cool
kind.
Too, dude. Yeah, you layer them down through the joint.
Oh yeah, I've seen.
Danny's smoking some LA, bro. I was gonna put some LA in here, but I really want to be coherent.
Right.
If I would have put LA in here instead of Purple Kush, I almost did. I was sitting there with LA and Purple Kush. I'm like, man, if I'm gonna, and I was like, you know what, man, I'm gonna call this. I'm gonna mix B Cookie and LA, and I'm gonna call this a day ruiner.
Yeah. And then I looked at him and said, we got stuff that we got to do this afternoon.
I'm gonna mix some Purple Kush in there, and I won't call it the day ruiner. Because the LA Pure Kush will put your ass on the couch. Actually, it'll just make you sitting there going, whoa, what do I do?
Yeah, huh?
Right.
Well, I should go do this, and I should go do that, and I should maybe do some of this here. But you just never do it.
Yeah.
You just sit and think about doing it.
You're just like, all right, here I go.
And then you go to sleep.
Right.
An hour and a half, 2 hours later, and then you wake up, in like 20 minutes, and you're like ready to smoke another joint.
Yeah.
This is the weirdest shit. Christy, LA puts me out. Yeah, it does everybody. It puts everybody out. It's great. I love LA Pure Kush. That's why I've kept it in my garden for how many years now, Gabe? How many years have I had this shit in my garden? Since 2008, 2010? I was thinking 7. So yeah, somewhere around 2007 is when I got that cut.
That's a long time.
I have coveted that.
Yeah.
Huh?
LA and Apple Gucci.
Who's got LA and Apple Gucci?
Danny.
Danny mixing the LA and Apple Gucci. Oh man, I love that shit, man. So yeah. Anyway, it's been a really cool weekend. Okay, it's been a really cool week before. There's a really cool shit coming, man. There's so much going on right now. So much good weed out there. Look, man, since we started this, there are so many people out there that were growing like just trying to start growing when all this started. When we started Top Shelf, people just learning to grow, and it's like, oh. And now they're really rolling, man, and they're producing some good smoke, man. I mean, I'm really proud of the Missouri community that is producing such good homegrown cannabis right now.
Yeah.
And I have to think that, we kind of had something to do with it, promoting home growing and
organic.
Organic, trying to help people to fucking do the best they could, man.
I agree because before I was sitting here, I was sitting out there with everybody else, and I was kind of like, I had dabbled, but then I got scared, I took a garden down, and it was all hydro. So, but since, as soon as I started getting this content, that's when
I converted.
I learned about organics, yes, and
it's hard for him to say, but I converted him to organic.
No, it's not difficult at all. I think, but anyway, but I had to up my game, like when I got
like converting a Satanist to Christianity.
When I got legal, and then I got a bigger garden and stuff. So honestly, that was all like from. I mean, shit. Start seeing big V content. You know what I mean? You see a big ass garden, you're like. Okay, I need a full caregiver garden. I understand, now.
Right.
Like I was in a tent that was inside a closet.
Right.
It was like a pretty good sized closet because it held a 4x4 tent. But then next thing you know, I was like, what the fuck's this tent even doing in here? Because it took up room. So then boom, I was in the closet. Then I was in the garage, and now I'm off. Now I'm not even at my house.
Right.
So because it just needed,
I
needed a full space.
Yeah.
I needed a.
Mike Hood says he's been growing long before this show. Yeah, me too. A lot of people have.
Good for you, man, for sure.
There's a lot of OGs out there, okay? And those guys, you know what? They got their method and they do awesome, okay? That's awesome. But when Missouri went medical, there were so many people out there that the thing is it went medical, and how long was it before the first dispensary came online?
Oh, it was
A year?
It was 2 years, I think.
Was it 2 years before that? No. it
I
wasn't
want to
2
say there
years.
was
I don't
people
remember. It
renewing.
was some
I think
long
it was
ass
like
time that
almost
was.
a year before the.
I thought I remember people saying
Okay.
they were renewing before the dispensaries opened.
Yeah, that's a year.
So it had been over a
So
year.
it'd been over
Right,
a
right.
year
Yeah.
since it was medically legal to the time a dispensary opened, okay? And so a lot of people, out of desperation, started growing their own because caregivers at that time were very hard to come by. And that's why I jumped on that caregiver bandwagon. It was like, look, man, people start becoming caregivers. If you know how to grow and you're a good grower and you can bring consistently good product to fruition, then become a caregiver. Help these people out. Or if you have any green thumb at all, start growing. And so many people jumped on and started growing, man. And it's just a beautiful thing, all the people growing their own meds. And now we're over into adult use, and now, you don't have to, if you were one of those that was using medical as a device to be able to just be legally using cannabis, you don't have to anymore.
Right.
You can do your thing and grow your weed. You can all grow 6 plants. It doesn't matter if you're 21 and up, you can grow your 6 plants. And I say do it. And guess what? If you need help, holler. And if you don't know how to grow, and get fucking 4 pounds out of 6 plants, holla. I help you. Because I can get you 4 pounds out of 6 plants. Okay? It's all in how you want to grow. I don't get 4 pounds out of 6 plants, but I don't grow with the method that it takes to get 4 pounds out of 6 plants. I grow organic soil. I get 2.5 to 3 pounds out of 6 plants on a regular basis. Okay? So, that's a lot of weed if you didn't know.
Master
okay?
Rochi's still in an illegal state growing.
Where are you at, Master? Well, don't,
Yeah, he's like, let's see, my address is.
that sucks, Master Roche.
Yeah, man.
Is that Roche or Roche?
I
Just type it out again.
I think it's Rochi.
Is it Roche?
Rochi.
Because I know a cat
Right.
named Roche that spells his name just like that. Or is that the one he gave?
I think it's one of
And he's a stand-up comedian,
Indiana.
Johnny Roche. So
Is it
Indiana.
Indiana?
Yep, Indiana sucks. We stayed there when we were in Michigan.
Right.
When we went to the
That was scary.
the Blues and Infused Festival,
Oh, yeah.
we were staying in Indiana.
It felt like we were staying in Kansas.
Yeah, I know, right? So we all go into this fucking little roadside restaurant in Indiana because we want to grab some breakfast or whatever before we hit the event or whatever. I can't remember. Maybe we were headed home.
That might have been on the way out.
I don't know. But we all stop at a
man.
restaurant, right? And we go in this little restaurant, small town up in Indiana, like all these, I can just hear the church bells ringing in these people's ears, right, when we go in this place. And we're all in our weed gear, and we're all sitting down looking like,
Recovering.
420 just happened, and we're sitting
man.
there, and then I don't remember if it was Dave and Jessica or who it was.
It was me. I put the
Was it you? Motherfuckers walking around slapping weed stickers on everything.
Oh, God.
I
We're
was on
from
their
out of
bu-
town.
It was their
People looking
bulletin
at us.
board, and I stuck one of our logos up to it.
I literally heard them. I don't think they're from around here. I'm like, holy fuck, dude. You guys are sticking weed stickers. We're in a fucking hot state, dude.
Right.
You're all sticking
It's so
weed
hard to
stickers
remember.
everywhere.
I didn't.
It's like,
Not me. That's
you
all
know.
Zach, actually.
Yeah, it was all them. It wasn't. Yeah, and so I'm over here like shitting my pants because obviously none of them have ever been busted before. So.
weren't
they-
We
Well,
ate and got the hell out of there.
And none of us were carrying any.
No, we weren't
cannabis
breaking
on
the
us.
law.
No, none of us had anything on us.
I had some
in the
CBD.
trunk. Yeah, we had CBD.
I think I had like a couple big jars of CBD.
Everything was CBD. Everything we had was CBD.
Yeah.
So even the concentration,
Especially
was
that.
CBD, especially that. So
Because it helps with
But-
inflammation. You know?
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, that was exciting. That was
It was.
exciting. That was our little fun in Indiana, though. But we had an Airbnb, and we really didn't give a fuck. We just smoked weed. We didn't care. I mean,
Right.
we really don't pay. At some point, come on, man. This is getting old. Everybody does it.
Well, we walked. So
Maybe
Friday,
not everybody. There
the
are some
St. Patrick's
squares
Day
out there.
parade on Friday. We walked the Stewart.
Let's talk about that.
Stuart and I walked, and a few other people. We actually have a picture of our little crew. If you want to bring that up real
Yeah.
quick, Gabe. Parade. Yep.
Picture
There you go.
right there. That's
Sesh.
the crew. These guys rocked it out there,
Yep.
man.
Yep. We walked that whole parade.
Brought Steve in the weed suit, of course.
Shout out to Steve Burris. That dude, look, man, I love that guy. I love that guy. He's got such a sweet spirit. And
Dude, the
he came
value,
out- dude.
the
Oh,
value
yeah.
he brings in that suit to just the, like, okay, the most difficult part is initiating the conversation,
Tag
right? Because
Steve
people
Burris.
like they don't even want to, they don't even talk to me. But when you see a guy coming up in a weed suit, and I know this because I saw it so many times, you become happy.
Oh, yeah.
All of a
Can I
sudden,
get a
you're just
picture?
like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
This guy brought happiness out, and man, we were able to get this information out to these people.
Yes.
So, Steve,
I was trying to
You're the
get him
man.
on here so I could tag him. Somebody
Well,
tag Steve Burris in the comments. Get him.
At the-
Everybody tag Steve Burris.
right?
right.
Everybody.
Everybody tag Steve Burris.
At the one thing that was really cool about the parade though is there was a few times I think I smoked 2 joints during that parade.
Before you smoke 2 joints?
Well, while walking down the parade, and every half block there was 2 police
Cops.
officers.
Yep.
And walked right by them smoking joints. And,
Yeah. I talked to
You know,
so many cops.
Yeah, we were handing cops
I
flyers
was
and
telling
stuff.
them about Canifest, and one's like, oh, I don't think I'm invited. I said, you know what? To the contrary, you're absolutely invited. I said, here's the thing, is, you know, I'm not a criminal anymore. In case you haven't heard. I said it's funny how I can I'm step back here. I'm criminal, but now it's like look at this. I can stand in the circle with all you guys, and talk about cannabis. And I said you're absolutely invited. I said because here's what happened last year. We did the same thing, right? And KCPD was around. They were checking on everything, making sure nobody's cars got broken into. I said you guys are absolutely invited.
Yeah.
Like come on, if you're in the area.
Right.
You know what I mean? Come on down, bring your guns.
They didn't even do anything but protect everybody that was
Yes.
there. They had absolutely no ill feelings or ill intents toward people at all.
It amuses them at
Oh,
this.
yeah.
They laugh. They're just like, oh, those friggin' stoners.
Well, and then like there was a couple of firefighters. I think they were like reservists or something, but there was a couple of firefighters that took flyers. And
Well, our head of
There was-
security at the event there will be a retired Kansas City, Missouri police officer. I mean, his wife was treated for cancer with FICO before it was legal. Oh,
Right.
I didn't say that. Never mind. But he is a very much a proponent of medical cannabis.
right.
And he was our head of security last year. He'll
he
be our
killed it.
head of security this year.
Yep.
And so look, man, as much as you guys, as many dickheads out there that are wearing blue and a badge, there are also a lot of people who
Oh, yeah.
know they're dickheads that are wearing blue and a badge and don't subscribe to that, and it helps keep a balance,
Yeah.
Right.
And I've talked to him over the years, and he told me when the mayor of Kansas City told all the police department to stop policing for cannabis, that it's not an issue, and that's been several years ago.
Yeah, it was
it's
before.
been-
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
quite a bit before. I mean, they just.
It's been decriminalized
Yeah.
basically in Kansas City for probably 10 years now, maybe longer. He expressed very much that when he pulled up and to a call and he got out, and if there was a yard full of drunks, they were worried.
Yeah.
But if they smelled weed, they were good. They felt good about going on the call.
Right.
And he worked downtown, man. You know,
Right.
and if they smelled weed, they knew everything was going to be cool. They knew that, at least him personally, he knew that he wasn't going to get, a lot of shit back, and he was
Right.
going to be able to do his job and not have to deal with belligerence.
Exactly. Right.
And so cannabis was preferred over alcohol, even to the police department for years.
I bet.
And so now it's got to be a relief for them to quit having to even
To
think
not
about
even
it,
have to mess with that.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's a beautiful thing. And I mean, we had an event go on this weekend in the West Bottoms, not too far from where we held the B420 last year. And I would assume everybody, y'all were. I was in Denver, and we'll talk about that later. But y'all were there.
Yep.
I assume people were smoking weed.
There
Oh, yeah.
was no shortage of anyone smoking weed.
Nope.
You know?
I mean, at one point we walked into the.
Might have been 100% of the people there were maybe smoking weed.
They
Maybe
had-
100. I don't know. Maybe 99.
One of the
Depending
tents,
on when you at the time, you know, actively, man, actively.
You know how that goes. It's up and down.
right? One of their tents was a 40 by
There were some
60,
kids.
and
Oh,
it was
yeah.
enclosed all the way
Careful
around
there.
except for one entrance. And I remember walking in there, and we lit up. We all three lit up joints, and I remember taking a hit, exhaling, and then going breathing again. And I'm like, man, it's almost like you're
Taking
holding
a
two
hit.
joints.
I think I took
you know,
another
it's
hit
like-
again.
right.
That's funny.
It was pretty smoky in there, so.
Well,
So,
you had
yeah, so-
Ashley throwing handfuls of fucking joints out, you know. So
Right.
I mean, right about then, that was right at like 420. So,
Yeah.
you know, everybody who didn't have something got something, and everybody who was
Exactly.
already smoking was smoking.
Yeah, so if you guys made it out there to the Irish Fest, you know, I heard that was a good time.
no one was fined. That's so funny.
That's awesome, man.
Because it's just they just don't even care, and like
No, they don't even
it
care.
really makes me think of like a philosophy, right? Like when they're not even around. Okay, when no one's around except you, and not yet, like, or people like you, I guess, like-minded folks. Can a law really be like broken? I mean, there's no one there. Should the law even? I don't know. That's like some deep shit that I think about sometimes, like like using your blinker if no one's around.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
Right.
Should you still, like, sometimes I feel like that's
there's a bear
some
shit in the woods.
well shit like
Or if a
it's
tree
it's
falls in the
Right.
forest, do you hear it? Does it make a sound?
it's
That's
just
some
silly
deep shit, man.
when things don't affect when laws are in effect that don't affect other people. Like, since you sitting here smoking affects no one, then it shouldn't be a law. You know what I mean?
I
That's
agree.
that's just I don't
100%.
know. Anyway.
There's different kinds of laws. There's laws to protect people from crimes against humanity, and there's laws to control motherfuckers and tell you how to live your life.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, the laws that control people and tell you how to live your life, we need to abolish all those motherfuckers.
Like,
Let's get into
get
it, man. Just
rid
abolish
of 'em.
all those motherfuckers. A person should be free to live their life as they see fit, as long as they're not affecting other people's lives in a negative manner. Now, if somebody chooses not to work and chooses to be a leech and a bum and a beggar and all that, if they choose to do that, I'm not saying people who are down on their luck. I'm saying if somebody chooses to live that way, then
And
the
there are
people that
people
they're
that choose to live
affecting
that way.
has a choice to either allow them to affect them or not, or to just say, no, I'm not going to be one of your,
Right.
one of your.
And that's
feet, you know.
natural.
You have
That's-
that choice. So, if you make the choice to feed the stray dog, more stray dogs and probably a few cats and maybe a raccoon or a possum's going to start showing up at your fucking house.
Those fucking raccoons won't do shit. I'll tell you what.
And so, but so that's why you try to
Always in the trash.
make sure that your givings go to. Well, how did we get on that? We're talking about crimes and laws and shit.
Man,
But anyway.
that's just those are what happens, right? When you start trying to get into this lawless society that we're talking about, except for
Yeah.
the good laws, the laws
Right.
that make sense. Well, you gotta hope that everybody wants to like participate in
Right.
that, be a part of that and
Right.
stuff, and just not
But
infringe on others. That's the whole
and that's
thing.
what it is. It's does the law protect people against being harmed or being ripped off or whatever? Those are the important laws. Laws where people are infringed upon. Other people's rights to live as they choose freely are infringed upon. Otherwise, we don't need
Yeah,
laws.
we just don't even need it. It's too many words.
Do as you will and harm
Yeah.
none. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
There you go.
Do as you will, but harm none. Always
Gina,
gotta have
that's
that,
the moral of the
but
story.
Harm none on the
Gina,
other side.
hashtag I smoke in public.
Yes. We do.
Yes. So cool. Anyway, I had a great weekend in Denver. I'm going to talk about that a little bit on the show tonight. Not too much, but oh God.
Take a breath.
Got to go learn all about look, man, he went from harvesting, choosing the plant, choosing the right time, when to harvest, what to look for in the cultivar before you harvest, and everything into harvesting all the way through it. all the way through the process of the solventless, and there was so much information crammed into those 2 days. I'll talk about it a little bit tonight, and I just, but it was so cool to learn from somebody that is so high caliber, passionate, and on his game. Okay, Nick Tannum, Nicky T, he knows his shit.
Yeah.
I mean, the dude, he comes by his reputation honestly. That's all I can say. And I learned so much in that class this weekend that if I take away 40% of what I learned, if I can retain 40% of what I learned, I've got a gold mine of information moving forward on doing solventless rosin at an artisan level. I mean,
It's like going and learning
just
rosin
like-
from Bruce Lee. You
Right.
know,
Wow.
it's like
Yeah.
going and
Yeah,
learning
yeah.
from the
Yeah.
master, man.
I mean, it really is. And
And-
the dude is so cool.
And he's got his own style. It's completely his own style.
is.
So that's similar to Bruce Lee too. You know, I mean, these are just these people who are just that passionate. I
And
mean,
he's so humble, dude, and
Yeah.
he's so mellow, and he's got such a genuine fucking vibe about him, dude. You know,
He's
you can tell
seriously
he
nice,
just loves
yeah.
what he does, and he truly wants to teach other people how to fucking do it on that level. And I'm sure he kept a few secrets
Oh,
in
yeah.
his little
Well, you know,
back.
maybe.
It was-
Just a
everybody
couple
does,
signature
yeah,
items.
little
Yeah.
signature things that makes Nicky T's hash.
like the
and
5-point
rosin,
exploding heart
Nicky T.
technique.
Yeah,
you know,
right.
you don't just teach everybody
Right.
that.
You don't teach everybody that, They got to be, So, but it was a great experience, man. And I mean, dude, it's definitely. There were people in there that had never processed hash, never done
Wow,
water
really?
extraction in their life, but the majority of the class, I mean, these were high caliber people, man. I definitely felt like I was there with some people that really, I mean, I don't even know. It's just like, the only thing I can attribute it to is like back when I was in church and used to preach, you would go to these conferences and you'd be sitting there with like T.D. Jakes going, holy fuck, I'm sitting here with T.D. Jakes. You know what I mean? And it's
Right.
like, or
one of those
you know,
big evangelical
yeah, one of those
church
big name
people,
dudes,
big rich,
that everybody's
$100 million jet motherfuckers.
right,
You know,
dude, right, and you're sitting in
it's
the
hard to
group,
keep these gators on the ground. You know what I mean?
and you're sitting there, and it's that kind of fuck, man, I'm learning from this dude, and he is the fucking demigod of solventless extraction, and I got so much cool information. It's awesome. I can't wait to see where this is going to go moving forward. So I'm excited about it. I got a few pictures to show off, and somehow I don't know what happened, but somehow I noticed that a little bit of the rosin that was pressed off made it home with me.
Oh,
man.
on accident?
So
you
we're
mean?
going to dab in with it tonight. Okay, so
Excited.
so anyway, I'm excited if you couldn't tell. It's awesome. So what else we got going on? Giveaways?
We got our giveaways. I don't got a video for it.
No video for the giveaway?
Nope. I got.
Zach's, it's been a weekend, man.
Yes.
It's
And
been a weekend.
I was getting caught up on KC Canafest this morning. Didn't get to the video.
Oh, there's a lot of that.
But we got some Sugar High in there, right?
Yeah, we
Shout
got
out
Sugar
Sugar
High.
High.
Sugar High.
He's always bringing the fire in some fun form, one fun form or another.
Yep. And we
So-
got some Captain Redbeard genetics to give away. I'm working through the last bit of the Captain Redbeard genetics we have here. He's going to be out at the
You almost said it.
I know, man. Why am I doing that? So he's going to be out at the Canafest.
Yeah, KC Canafest.
He's going to be out there. He was out at the Irish Fest,
Yes.
I think. Well, he wasn't there. I think
No, he had
Kavai was there, and Kavai's he's
yeah.
not going to be there. You're going to be able to get his genetics.
Yeah, he was saying that we saw him whenever we walked in, and he was saying, yeah, he's going to be out there and stuff. So that's cool.
Right.
Shout
yeah,
out to
they've got a
Kawhi.
tent. He's Captain Redbeard's a sponsor. There's his flash up there. So
right there.
www.captainredbeardseeds.com. Use discount code TOPSHELF. Save you a little bit of bang bang.
Yeah.
So, but we have several genetic.
Yeah. Oh yeah, then we
Yeah,
got.
we're gonna
High, you said we started this off with Sugar High. We're gonna have Higher Love there too.
Higher Love.
Yeah.
Yep. Higher Love, Sugar High. You know what? We're getting ready to put out a vendor list. How many vendors do we have right now? 80.
We have 80 right now. Over 80 right now.
Yeah, over 80.
Yeah.
Over 80 vendors right now, and that's paid vendors. Over 80 vendors that have already paid. Listen, if you have sent in your sponsorship form or your vendor form, and you have not received an invoice, hit us up. Yep. Because a lot of the invoices have been going to junk mail. Okay, we are full on vendors, so we are adding vendor booth spaces. Yes. We are not at complete capacity. We left room for growth, but we are now adding booths, yes, vendor spots, because we've sold out. And so if you have, and that's people that's already paid. So if you haven't paid your vendor spot, get in there and pay it, because it's a first pay. You know, we need you to get it paid. So otherwise it might go to someone else.
That's the thing, is just a lot. There's just been so much interest, and a lot of people are lining up. So definitely we want to make sure that we don't have anybody who's committed and who's not going to stay committed, you know, because that spot could definitely be used for someone who's very eager. Yes. You know, because there's a lot.
And that's why we, you know, the commitment is, you know, paid. Now that doesn't include the booths that we have sponsored booths there to the community. So. Yep.
We've got all the sponsored booths. You guys are all good.
You guys are all good to go. So, but
you will be included on the email.
Yep.
First.
And we're getting ready to list all this on the website and everything. So everybody will see who all's going to be there, and sponsors. We got some kick-ass sponsors coming in. Let's talk about Colorful Vibes.
Oh yeah, they're not
Colorful
on here
Vibes
yet.
Out of Rolla. Okay.
Yeah.
Colorful Vibes came in, and they have jumped on the VIP sponsorship, and then we have Clay and Fire as the food sponsor for the VIP. So it's going to be a hippie haven in the VIP.
Man.
Okay? It's going to be a hippie haven in there. You know, you're going to walk in. I can just imagine, you know, going in, tie-dye everything. Fucking Colorful Vibes has got like a little store set up there, storefront in there. Awesome. And you got your lounge. You know, we've got lounge sectionals that are going to be in there for chilling and lounging and session and everything else. Cocktail tables.
So yeah, it's going to be really cool.
Yeah, it's going to be a really nice VIP. You know,
I really love those couches. Yeah. Actually, like we sat on these couches, you know, at the place, and it was like, oh yeah, this is going to be great. So like, you know, these events, they can be very tiring. So to come and be able to chill on a couch like that.
Oh yeah.
I can tell. I think I'm going to be there. You know, last B420, I had 24,000 steps, right? Oh, yeah. So now, and at the St. Patrick's Day Parade Day, I had 19,000 steps, which was crazy. Nope. So we're going to see if that record gets broke this year.
It's a 2 long day.
Well, okay, it doesn't count. I'm only going to count Saturday, because that's how it can only be a 1 day.
Okay. I guess Friday is just like the warm-up to Saturday.
Well, as far as like the full day of
like
steps,
the big 420 is going to be on Saturday. Friday's
we're going to have a 420 on Friday.
We are, and we have 2 bands coming. Or we have a band Friday.
So Friday, gates open at noon.
Yes.
2 o'clock. Todd Scatini,
yes,
with the Veterans Project, is going to be there. They're going to be talking about what they do, because part of the proceeds for KC Canifest is going to the, oh man, now it's slipping my mind. What's the name of the organization? The Veterans, we'll have it on there.
Yes.
It's not in front of my face, but it's Todd Scatini, and it's the big hemp project for veterans and all that. So anyway, then at 3 o'clock on Friday, we're going to do a rosin pressing demo.
Oh, yeah.
Me and Dave are going to do a demonstration on how to press rosin at home, whether it be bud or hash. We're going to do a little bit of both. And we're going to just do a small, quick workshop. Hey, look, you know, this is what you do. Boom, here you go. And we're going to show everybody. And then, you know, I just want to add, we haven't really put this out there too much, but I do want to add that if you're there and you get your buds pressed, then you can bring your bud to Dave. He's going to be at the press tent. You can bring your bud to Dave, and Dave's going to press that tent, and then we're going to have a dab rig there so that you can take right off of that press, and you can dab your fresh press right off of it. Okay.
Oh, it's
Hell
gonna
yeah.
be-
And so that's going to
That's
be
good-
really,
good shit.
really cool. Okay. And but that's at 2 o'clock, and you'll be able to have your nug pressed all day. But at 2 o'clock, we're going to do a demonstration, and we're going to open that up. Then 4 o'clock, we're going to do some giveaways, throw some shit out from the stage, and then we'll do our 420 smoke sesh. This is all Friday.
And then after, I'm looking forward to hearing these guys.
Okay, yeah, and so then we got a group coming on just to come on and fucking, vibe with us called the Burn-Ins. They're going to come and play a local band.
Yes.
And so they're pretty good, pretty cool. So the Burn-Ins. And then we have a women's panel. You guys remember Wendy Kornberg? Did I say that right?
Yep.
I think so, yes.
Was on the show. Her and a women's panel. And we're talking to April Hatch about being on that panel also as our local cannabis nurse, because Wendy is all about the medicine, and she's going to be and we want to bring to light the excellent, amazing work and contribution that these ladies are bringing to the cannabis community. So they're the women's panel, and this is all going to be done from the main stage.
Yeah.
Look, we're having a cannabis event, okay? It's about cannabis. We're not going to take the speakers who are bringing the education and shove them off in a tent somewhere.
No.
We're putting them on the main stage. We want everybody to have a chance to hear and understand how beautiful this amazing plant is.
Exactly.
So, 6 o'clock, women's panel. 7 o'clock, more shit given away.
Of course.
Because we do that. And then at 8 o'clock,
Oh, yeah.
DJ Nicky T is coming on, and he's going to rock us with some fucking cool
Oh, I'm looking
reggae,
forward to
rock
I've
vibes.
actually put his stuff on it. He's got
Do
a
we
couple
have that video of him up here?
I don't have
We're
it
going to
on.
have it tonight.
Yeah.
We're going to have that video so we can show, that video. But go ahead. What were you saying?
But there's been a few times, like in the garden and stuff, I've got it where when I turn my computer on, I've got a speaker that's through my wall. So when I'm listening to music, my garden's getting music too, and I'll sit in there and garden. I put his stuff on a few times, listen to it.
And he DJs right from that garden.
And it
That's
makes
so
the
cool.
plants really happy.
Okay,
Right.
so, hey, move that jacket. So I can
It's all
see.
about the frequency. you
Okay,
know?
so then after DJ Nicky T, we're gonna we're pretty much gonna wind things down, and we're gonna have our mixer. We're gonna make sure the fire pits are going, and hopefully, if everything works out the way it should, some of these guys are kind of flighty, but we're supposed to have a drum circle. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
Didgeridoos,
These
drums,
are real hippies here, people. You don't-
bongos, djembes, hang drums,
All that
maybe.
good shit.
Yeah,
Excuse
that's
me.
gonna be awesome.
Ooh, that sparkling water just gets you. So yeah, so that's going to be cool, and that's how we're going to close out the night, and we're going to go till about 11 o'clock or however long we last, and we're going to go through the night with that, and then Saturday
Yes.
gates open at 11 a.m.
And it damn near starts from there.
Yeah, but we just basically got you rolling in for 2 hours, and we've got at 1 o'clock we're going to get up, we're going to shout out, we're going to start the event, and we're going to do giveaways, and
Canna Brew demo.
do what?
The Canna Brew demo.
Yeah, we're going to do giveaways. Stuart's going to throw some shit out from the stage, and then announce the Canna Brew demonstration at the Canna Brew tent, the glass blowing demonstration. That's going to start right around 1 o'clock, okay? Everybody will gather around the Canna Brew who is interested in the glass blowing, and we're going to do that. Jen, I don't know. I like the fire spinners, but everybody does it.
Right.
We might. It'll be
We'll
cool.
see.
We'll see. We're thinking about it, but, we might take a poll. So go on the group and post a poll.
All right.
Who wants fire spinners?
I'd be
Let's
willing
see.
to bet it's a yes, but that's.
Oh no, I know. We're in talks with some of them. I just want to be that guy. So the Canabrew, the flame off, that was happening. They're going to be there. So glass blowing, world class glass blowing.
Yes.
Not just these. I mean, dude, we got a lot of really good local artists. Okay. And then
They're
we got
doing
a lot
amazing
of
work.
really amazing local artists.
They are to really be highlighted because
And Canabrew
they are
is
awesome.
They are the cream of the crop in the Midwest.
For
here.
sure.
Okay, so then we're going to do another at 2:00. We're going to do another rosin press demo. Me and Dave are going to do that again at 2:00 on Saturday, and that's when we're going to open up nug pressing for everyone to bring your nug after that, and we'll sit there and we'll smash it. Okay, so then right after the rosin press demo, Nick T again, but only this time he's not going to be DJing. This time he's going to be shedding his wisdom on solventless extracts. He's going to be basically giving knowledge about what it is. There's going to be a lot of people there that aren't in the everyday cannabis community, don't know what solventless rosin is, but you know what? You're going to get an intimate look at what solventless rosin is from the Sultan of solventless. Okay, so that's going to be awesome, and that's going to be at 3:00. 4:00 giveaways, 420 Smoke Sesh.
Missouri's biggest
420
smoke sesh.
Yeah.
Possibly America's.
I've seen some of the, I think, what was it, New York or one of those big cities had like a couple million out.
It's hard to get a couple million.
Dude, it was a big.
That's a big fucking smoke
It was,
sesh.
dude. There was.
I don't know.
million.
I don't know if
Maybe
our
not a couple million, but it was
venue's
a
gonna
couple
hold it.
hundred. It was a lot, dude. It was as many as the eye could see.
Billion. Okay, so we're going to do the largest Midwest smoke sesh.
There you go,
Anyway,
Midwest.
At least that's what we're saying.
Worldwide.
We're saying, worldwide, world motherfucking wide for us, as far as we know. So, and that's honestly, that's sponsored by Illicit this year. So Illicit picked up the sponsorship on the smoke sesh, and so thank you, Illicit. 77 Jefferson after that, and who are they?
They are a local reggae band, and I
kick-ass.
just talked to them actually this morning, and they are
awesome.
super excited.
Dude, they played at Canabrew last year.
Yes, they did.
And we're like, hey, let's get them. So 77 Jefferson is going to be on from 5 to 6, and at 6:00, that's when the shit really gets good, okay? I mean, everything else kicks ass, but I mean, when Patrick King and the Legends of Legacy comes on with Kyle Cushman and all the other speakers, the whole panel, and you're going to get to see and hear some stories from some real OGs, okay? And, I'm very, very excited to be bringing this to Missouri, especially, in Kansas City. So that's going to be awesome. The Legends of Legacy tour with Patrick King, the Soil King, that starts at 7 p.m. and that
starts at 6
or
p.m.
6 p.m. and that will go as long as it wants to.
Yes.
Probably we've got it slotted for 7:30, and at 7:30, right after the Legends of Legacy, we're going to announce the winners for the Rosin Bowl.
Hell yeah! Do all the trophies and everything
Yep,
for Rosin Bowl.
the
Which those are going to be epic. We're got those in the works.
right, and so we're going to have winner for home pressed flower rosin, home pressed hash rosin, and commercial pressed hash rosin, and then we're going to have the AOD, the Artisans of Dank Choice Award.
Yep.
Us three are going to sample the products, and we're going to come to agreement on what is our favorite overall of the Choice Award, and that's going to be done out of the three winners. Out of the three winners, we're going to take and we're going to choose one, as our particular favorite one and give that an AOD Choice Award. That's how that's going to go down. That's the Rosin Bowl.
Hope we can come to an agreement.
Well, I mean, you know, there's only 3 samples, and we'd all each have to like a different one, not to be able to come to an agreement.
Okay, yeah, all right. That's fair. Mathematically, we can work it out.
We should be able to
All
figure that out. So anyway, moving forward.
And then we got more giveaways.
More giveaways after the Rosin
We're going
Bowl.
to give you guys so much shit.
You
it's
guys know we
stupid.
love
And
giving
then-
shit away.
And then we're going to close the night out with Mendo
then-
motherfucking dope.
Oh,
Fuck yes.
Mendo motherfucking dope. We're going to close the night out, and they are going to rock it. These guys, what I love about Mendo dope the most is these guys are growers, man. They're farmers, dude. They're growing big trees out in California sun, okay? And
they're doing
breeders.
the music and them. It's
yeah.
all, I mean, they're
Right.
real. They're very, very real. You know, nothing that they say is
Yeah.
just written for the songs. You know, they're just
Right.
telling the story of their life.
And they've got purpose, and they got vision and
Yep.
heart. So
And they've been doing it a long time.
we love Mendo dope. We're
Yeah,
excited
shout
to
out,
have them
for
coming
sure.
here. So they're going to close the night out. They're going to play until they don't want to play anymore.
Yeah.
And then, then we'll say goodnight and go home.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep.
That's it in a nutshell.
See you next
That's
year.
what our event looks like. There is a lot happening.
All fucking both days. I
Not
was
to-
gonna say all weekend, but
Right, and at any time in there, there's going to be the Soil King tent. He's got a huge tent, 60 by 100 or 40 by 100 foot tent, and it's going to be full of all the people he's bringing to the show. He's a sesh spot, so you can go in and sesh with the legends of Legacy.
Yeah, like a full-on
You're gonna get a
lounge
chance to
living
sesh
room.
with Nick
Legends.
Tannum,
with straight legends.
Right.
of
Kyle
this fucking
Cushing.
All the
community.
legends of Legacy.
Patrick King,
Yeah.
Wendy Cornberg. I mean, my God, you're going to get a chance to sesh with legends.
Yes.
Okay.
Straight legends.
Okay. And so, there'll be all the people that are supporting him are going to be there. Some of his sponsors and stuff are going to be in his tent.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have our tent,
Yes. Our tent's gonna be
which
pretty cool
is
too.
40 by 80.
Yes.
And we're going to have a sesh lounge in there to come sesh with the AOD crew, and we're going to have a lot of all the indoor vendors, the covered vendors are going to be in the AOD tent, and we got some great vendors in there. We're going to be putting that out here over the next couple
Yes.
days. That list of vendors that's going to be in there. And Canterbury's bringing a lot of people.
Oh, they are.
They're bringing their whole little support group that they've got. They've got a great following. Man, this is it's going to be an amazing event for Missouri, for cannabis.
is.
Okay,
A lot of
I
amazing.
really feel like this is the event that everybody's been waiting for.
Right.
We learned a lot
Yes.
last year. We learned a lot the year before. We've been to other events. We went to Michigan. We went to Oklahoma.
We did our homework.
We've been to other events and saw how they've done it, and I think we've brought together a really nice event that we can have, even if the weather isn't perfect.
Right.
Yep, we took everything that we didn't like, we took note and we made sure to, and it's things that just happen, you throw
Right.
an event up, and things, certain situations just tend to occur, that you
Right.
didn't think of beforehand that
Yeah.
you're like, I could have
Right.
maybe done that. So that was the biggest thing. It was all the things that disappointed us. We noted those things and we mitigated those things. And so I think that you're right. This
Absolutely.
really set up to be so epic.
Yeah,
I can't
agree,
wait.
man. I agree. I'm so
And
excited about it. And
Everyone's excited.
there's going to be axe throwing. Y'all
Yeah.
like to throw axes?
Fuck
Come
yeah.
out. We're going to have axe throwing, and the
He's
people
got an
that.
exhibition we got to work in there too.
Like,
Somewhere.
well, I see some time slots that we can get him in there.
Goodness.
But he's gonna,
To get the
and
axe
you know
throwing.
what? Not everybody's gonna want to be interested in this or that. So there will be plenty of stuff going on all over the event for you to be engaged in. Dude, there's gonna be dab bars all over the fucking. We had to stop bringing dab bars. We had to stop. We said, look, we got enough dab bars, okay?
Dab bars.
We got enough dab bars.
Let's
There's
talk
gonna
about
be
what.
so many fucking dab bars, man.
Let's talk about what Canterbury, what they're going to be doing in their tent.
Talk about it.
Remember that they are working on a 5-piece set that they are working on. They're going to be raffling off for a charity. Am I correct on that?
Yeah.
And they're gonna have a little chillum. They're gonna have a little spoon. They're gonna have all the way up to a full dab rig.
Oh,
And,
nice, all custom.
And it's
Wow.
all custom, and it's all these different blowers, and they have between the 2 days to finish it at the event. And it will be raffled off at the end of the event.
And they each have to blow one of each.
Yes, they each blow their own piece of that.
Wow.
Of each.
Yeah.
See, and that's another thing is like, while all of this is all going on, there will be the coolest shit you ever saw over at Can Brew going on. If you've never seen somebody blowing a custom piece of glass, get over there and watch that, and you will be amazed. You will say, that can't turn into that, but somehow they do it.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, they take these little skinny tubes and turn them into these, beautiful
ridiculous
pieces of art.
Yep. I am always amazed.
Yeah.
I'm just enthralled by it. It's unreal, and
Yep.
these guys are right here from Kansas City. They fucking rock, man. Who knew we had such rock stars here in the Kansas City area? But you know what?
Nope, bringing them together.
Yeah, and
That's
so,
what it's all about. Finding out. We had to find out who these people were, and
yeah.
now we're getting everybody together. So.
And we also, they bring with them a lot of followers, and they bring a lot of the local art community. Josh Funk, he's really into the local art community, and so they're bringing a lot of grassroots local artists. Yep. Painters and sculptors and people that just have their own unique type of art that they do that turns them on, man. And, they want to share with the community. And I'm so thrilled that we're able to give them a platform to be able to show their stuff, man.
Well, and they won't have to go far from where they're used to because it's in the crossroads. It's in the arts district.
Yeah.
I mean, this is like
And
the location is
parking. You can park
gosh.
anywhere between Union Station and
Parking's
downtown.
on y'all, okay?
Yeah,
there's so much city
but
parking
it's gonna be
around there.
doable.
So
Right,
much city parking.
It's a block away from the rail car. And that's what I'm saying. You can park it
Oh, the
anywhere.
streetcar, yeah.
Streetcar. You can park anywhere
Anywhere
at
along
Union
that route.
Station all the way to
City Market.
The city
Yep.
market.
And jump on that rail car and be there in 5
it's
minutes.
And
free.
I was coming down Grand the other day, and it is so wide open.
Oh yeah, it's
right there.
beautiful.
Okay, it's not going to be congested. I mean, it's perfect.
Yep.
It is.
It's built for us to have this event.
It really is.
It really is, yeah, I agree, 100%. So we're so excited. You can tell we're excited about it, Anthony, Arnie, I wear a 3XLT. Has to have the T. I wear a 3XLT. It's got an extra 2 inches on the bottom of it. So that's what I wear. If you can't do a 3XLT, as long as it's a
long 4.
4XL, that'll work too. But they're starting to get baggy on me.
Yeah.
4XLs are just, starting to get baggy on me. So what's up, Coach? Jeffrey, Coach
what's
Myers.
going on, man?
The CG on the end of his name, Certified Ganji A.
We will actually
right.
finally
If
be
you
able
don't
to
know,
meet him.
you're gonna know.
He's the judge at the Rosin Bowl.
Yes, he
he's
will
one of
be
the
here.
judges. 5 certified Ganji A judges, and then us 3. So yeah,
Well, and
it's awesome.
they'll,
He
I'm
was
not.
a judge at the Hillbilly Cup last year too.
Yeah, I'm not sure if this is true or not, but I know that when we saw them at the Cowboy Cup, you can bring your weed to them and they'll perform the sap.
No,
right?
they're not going to do that.
They're not
this
gonna do
year.
that.
Nope. They're there strictly to judge the Rosin Bowl.
Okay.
And they will be in the Sesh tent. You'll be able to meet them all though.
Yeah.
You'll be able to sesh with them, but no, they're.
They might want to smoke with you, and they might then tell you like, "Oh, that tastes pretty
Yeah,
good."
bring it. I mean,
but they won't do an actual.
And here's why: because it takes like 45 minutes to an hour to do a proper sap.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so it's not. It's just such an in-depth process.
Right.
Well, they're gonna be
doing
busy.
several. Yeah, and
They're going to be
yeah.
busy with the
Smoking
rosin bowl,
hella
and
rosin,
judging.
yeah.
Yeah.
Doing
I mean, they got 20.
They got their
samples
work
to
cut
go
out
through.
for
They got
'em,
20
don't they?
samples to go through in 2 days.
between like
They're
what,
gonna be fucked up by
what
the
we
time
say?
it's over.
What did we say? 10 a.m. Friday, if I'm not mistaken. They have to be turned in. So they have between 10
Yeah.
a.m. Friday and 7:30 Saturday to have those done. So
Right.
they're going to be
Judge.
they're going to be sampling.
Working hard.
Well, and they're gonna have
Working
they gotta be
real
done
hard.
before 7:30. They need to
Right.
be done by
Oh,
6.
look, Coach. I'll just take it home and sab it. Yeah, just go ahead. Just take it, send it with
That's
me.
it. So, but yeah, so I mean, you know what? I mean, you never know what's going to happen. You never know. There might be somebody there doing saps. Jeffrey might want to kick it over there and do some saps. Whatever. Hey, I'm not trying to tell anybody what to do.
Right.
I do want to make this statement though. If you're a vendor, just understand that it is illegal to sell cannabis products unless you are a licensed facility and have a permit to do it off-site. It is illegal to sell cannabis at our event.
Exactly.
That being said, there's going to be a whole lot of gifting. We recommend you gift people and network. If you do happen to decide that you don't care what the local laws and statutes are, we've told you, and that's that. Do what you will and harm none. Okay?
Exactly. Back to that conversation.
Anyway, well, my thing is you know what?
'Tis the season.
Gifting is cool.
Gifting 'tis the season.
I just want everybody to know that, if you ask me, can you do it? That's not the proper question to ask me.
Right.
If you're asking me, are you able to do it? That's not okay. What is it legal to do it? That's the proper question to ask me. No, it is not legal to do it. I cannot answer the other two because I'm not your mommy. Okay? Do what you're going to do. I'm not going to come by and slap your hand, but if it's a big deal, just be good about,
I think everybody's going to be cool.
Anyway,
Yeah.
I can ramble on with this for a while. I just want to be clear. Look, there are state and local statutes. That's it. It's up to you to follow them.
Yes.
I'm not police. As far as I know, we're not going to have any police there coming into the event unless they pay for a ticket and come as a patron. That's not the idea. It's legal to give away. Exactly, Mike. Be smart.
Exactly.
Be smart. That's all I'm saying. Use your noggin for something other than cracking walnuts. So, yeah.
And yes,
be
Rachel,
smart.
sampling is cool.
Sampling's cool. There's going to be dab bars. Look,
Gifting is cool.
Elevate's going to be there. Look, and if you got in on the fucking VIP bags,
They're going to be.
so you're going to have fun. Elevated is going to be there. I believe they're going to have a dab bar. There's just all kinds of stuff that's going to go on, okay?
Yes.
And it's all gifting is all cool. It's all cool. We're going to get so stoned, it's going to be out of our minds, dude. So that's it. Just follow all state and local statutes to your best of your ability to do so.
This event we've gotten the permits. It's on the city's website, so everybody knows about it.
Everybody knows about this event.
Yes, so just
The
keep
news
that in
channels,
mind.
everybody knows about it. So, and here's the thing. You know what? We're not your mama.
Right.
I mean,
Exactly.
we're gonna have other things to do than to run around and police people.
Oh, yeah.
So
We can be busy.
I would say if you see somebody selling something out there that it has THC content in it, just mind your own fucking business. That's all. Just mind your own fucking business.
Right.
That's all I can tell you. Go your way. Enjoy yourself. Mind your own fucking business.
I'd be thinking like longer term anyway, as far instead of selling, some cannabis illegally that day, I'd rather do like a half baked Mr. Nice Guy and just
give some samples.
Gift them and give them your number. And you know what I mean?
You know
that
what works really good?
you could get 50 people.
Oh yeah.
I've seen people
minimum.
I've seen people do it and tack it to their business card with a stapler. Boom. Here you go. And hand it to them. Tap it to their card.
To me, that's the longer term
Your brand.
move. Instead of thinking of these events as the way to actually go make money on cannabis, just go get the
And
word out about
I don't
how good your
condone
weed
any
is.
of you selling cannabis ever.
No. Just
I'm not saying I don't
gifting,
condone y'all breaking the law. I'm not trying to encourage any of you guys to do anything that might get you in trouble at all. Lord knows, I would never do that. Okay? I would never sell weed or break the law. So, you be the same. Be like V. Be like V.
What would V do?
What would V do? That's anytime you're there and you're faced with a crisis situation like that where you have to what would V do?
I wonder what Vernon would do.
It'd be like, okay, hold on. Beast. That's what V does. Anyway, no.
No, I'd be like, what would Vernon do?
Where's your
And then
med
I'd
card?
look up and
You
I'd
have a
say,
med card?
fuck you. Like, oh, that is it.
No, my thing is, okay, do you want to be my patient? Who wants to be my patient? Who wants to be one of my patients? I have a couple patient spots open.
That's what you put at the top of the business card. A couple patient spots open.
Yeah, I got a couple patient spots open. Mike
Right.
Harrell, WWVD. I don't like that, Mike.
No,
I don't
yeah,
like
that don't sound
Followed
right,
by
man.
some penicillin, man. Followed by some penicillin. They don't use
That's
that
the World
anymore
War
now, though.
VD.
That's STDs. We had VD back when I was a kid, see. We got venereal diseases, not sexually transmitted diseases. And now what do they call them? They got some goofy ass, non-offensive name so that people don't
Infection?
feel bad. I don't know.
Anyway, but listen, like, think about it like this.
Syndrome.
Mathematically, right? If say you have 2 ounces of cannabis on you, right? Would you rather, but you're going to get more later, okay? Would you rather sell those 2 ounces of cannabis, or would you rather have 56 1-gram joints to give out to people to see how good your cannabis is?
Right.
Right?
Or just a nug in a baggie.
Or a nug in a baggie, but
nug in a baggie.
well, probably a nug. It would be hard. I don't want to roll 56 joints.
Right.
But you got to get one of them pre-roll things, like
Like what I just got?
Yeah, like what
Guess
we
what?
got.
I just got a pre-roll mold.
yeah.
Guess
So
what's happening with that?
guess, just
Guess,
try. You
try to
can't
guess.
guess. I'm sure you
It's
can.
going to be pre-rolls.
Yeah,
Make
all
a
day.
dab with it.
But not pre-roll in the sense that you've known. Okay.
Good pre-roll.
A lot of pre-roll is almost that's almost like a diss.
Right.
At some, you know what I mean? There's this negative when it comes to pre-rolls, but like these will not be your everyday pre-rolls. So
Oh, Jeffrey, we already
AOD.
had that conversation. Bro, come on tonight. And I'm going to be talking a little bit more about Denver. It was amazing. It was unreal. And I got a few pictures to share, so be here tonight, brother.
Yes.
Yeah, watch our show, and we'll have it. And it was just, I can't even describe how fucking awesome it was.
And
So I can describe it. I'm not.
From what
gonna.
I understand, so much
Yeah.
warmer than we were.
It was beautiful.
Yeah, we were freezing out here.
Well,
you were
okay,
up there
so-
in the 60-degree Denver.
Actually, it was
closer
perfect.
to the sun.
Right.
It was perfect because, see, here's the thing, and those of you who stuck around, you can hear this now. So here's the thing. So when you're doing hash, you want it to be really cold, right? So we get there, and this is in a shop area that's been converted to a lab, and it's got a bay door. We get there at 9 in the morning, and it's like fucking 28 below fucking zero, right? The door's open. We're all sitting in there in hoodies. Fucking, because they've got the door open because they don't need to run the air conditioner.
Man, it's free
They can
cooling.
just open the door.
Yep.
Now, I think it was like 38 degrees.
Okay.
And it stayed like that all the way through the hash wash. It was beautiful.
Oh,
All the way through the hash wash, it stayed like that. And then the sun came out, and it got like 55 degrees, and that was Saturday, right? And so it was like 55 degrees and sunny, and it was warm, and everybody was cool, and we left the door open because it was awesome. And then Sunday, it was fucking like close to 60.
Oh, wow.
So
Damn.
and we were that's when the rosin pressing was going on. And so, you wanted a little colder, but it was like perfect, right? It was perfect because, there's a temperature fluctuation in everything you do. So it was just perfect. It was amazing. And the food, he had food catered in, and it wasn't really even catered. They came and made it there, and
Oh,
it was
man,
yeah. Unreal, dude. And they paired
private chef.
And they did a pairing, right? So each main course was paired with the rosin that we were making that day. Okay,
Right.
and it was just amazing.
Nice.
So and there was
sounds
so
like
much
he's,
to it.
he's
so,
doing
yeah.
it right. That's cool.
Yeah. So it was cool.
And hash rosin's where it's going.
It is. That's where
You
it's
know.
going.
I'm looking forward to hearing about it tonight.
Well, and not the thing about it is you can make carts with just pure rosin, and there's absolutely nothing in them other than rosin. It's all a process.
Non-additive
And
cartridges.
you can make diamonds and sauce with rosin, and you can make sugar wax, or not really wax, but yeah, you can make like a sugar wax with rosin. You can make all that with live rosin, and
Sugar
it's
rosin.
all in the way that it's. And I'm not going to go into detail because you got to take Nick's class if you want to learn.
Right. I'm
So-
excited to see you produce some of this.
I'm going to be.
Yeah.
You know what? I get done here right now, I'm gonna go load some baggies probably and squish some rosin.
Oh yeah, there'd be a.
If not, you know what? We're harvesting. Okay. When I'm harvesting this next harvest, and I'm allotting a certain amount for every variety that I'm taking down to go to fresh frozen, because I want to see how it washes.
Right.
I want to see what it is, and I want to, and I'm going to do fresh frozen. I don't know, other than dry trim and airy bud that, I probably won't do any more dry press. I won't do
Right.
any more cured at all, because fresh frozen's the only way to go. So that's what I'm going to be doing from now on. I won't, other than trim, other than like, really a really nice trim and the airy buds, the buds that I wouldn't use anyway. Anything that the dispensary
Lower
would
stuff.
crush up and put into a pre-roll.
Right.
See
But
there's why. There's exactly
Back
why.
to that.
It makes a really, what you do with that is you wash that, you take the premium grade rosin or hash out of that and you make rosin with it, and then you take the lower grade and you make edibles and tinctures and consumables, non-smokable stuff. Topical solution, oils,
Right.
rubs, things like that, and to me the trim at this point, after learning what I learned this weekend, I'm just going to say that the dry trim and stuff, I mean, that's all food grade if you ask me at this point. So if you're really wanting to, be an artisan, then that in this level of cannabis, in the solventless, then you have to have the cream of the crop, and that's fresh frozen every time.
Yep.
And so there's so much more involved in it than just washing your bud and squishing it and putting it in a press and having the right the right micron bags and all that. There's so much more, and it starts with the cultivar, the way it's grown, when it's harvested, how, there's so much to it. So anyway,
It's a lot.
cool. Yep.
I can't wait to learn more for sure.
Oh, you know what, Jeffrey? I'll tell you what. That's what I'm saying, okay? The trim and the larf is best left to traditional hash, temple balls, things like that. I think that product will shine. That's when you're going to get that, it's a different product in itself, and you appreciate it for different reasons. And there's supposed to be plant material on some levels in that product, and the way,
And
absolutely
the
agree.
color and
Right.
stuff like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, if you're making traditional hash, then that's dried and cured, anyway. So, but to me, rosin, it's all good. It's just some of it belongs in fresh press, some of it belongs in cured, some of it belongs in carts, some of it belongs, there's different grades, and you use it all, to where it is specifically most beneficial to use it. So, but if you're wanting medicine, a good full spectrum rosin is the only way to go, and that's what I'm going to continue to press for all my patients, unless they want to step their game up. So, but yeah, cool. I think we've gone way the fuck over our normal 30 minutes smoke sesh.
Only
a
about
little
40
bit.
minutes.
Yep, and we got 11 people hanging on.
Yep.
And so,
And we got Casey Canifest stuff to do. So.
all right, guys, thanks for
All right.
hanging on. Thanks for listening to us to babble.
We're
and
going to work.
You know what? Aaron's busting open a ball from October.
Oh man.
Man,
boy.
Show
all
us.
right.
Show us on Artisan and Dank page.
Peace out, everybody. Stay lifted.
Later.
Later.
Back to the roots, babe. Let the shadows fall. I'm making no excuses. I know where I belong.
Year-Round Garden is your one-stop shop for all your indoor gardening needs. It doesn't matter what you grow or how you grow it, our knowledgeable, friendly staff is here to help. Our team listens to your unique story, interests, values, personal experience, and helps develop solutions that are right for your garden. Whether it's tomatoes, herbs, microgreens, mushrooms, medicinal plants, houseplants, you name it. So come visit us today and experience a different kind of grow shop. A grow shop for everyone.